Welcome to Automationeer Standoff review. Hello everybody for Normal Voxel.
Good everyone, Perlix here.
So, this is the first video review of Automationeer Standoff and we hope that more will come in the next weeks. So, let's say how it works.
Well, we are going to take some cards from the forums, possibly the finalists of the challenges, and we will put it under our X-ray superpowers to find out why they are so good and what are the differences between them.
Very good, so what we have here today for the first review?
So, today we have in 1985 and we have two of the best executive sedans of this era.
Wow, 1985, so we have to put our chrome glasses on and put some synthesized music and present them. So in the first corner here, in classic green color, we have the Brazilian BALTAZAR Basil.
Well, but that's not a regular one, right?
Exactly, these have a small badge here, you see? That says Agnelli Demon, so it's
really fancy.
Fancy, yeah, at all, it's so fancy.
Yes, really, but on the other side here we have this black BMMA now, which, like you would expect, is not a regular one.
Well, let me guess, Urlaro.
Exactly, Urlaro GT Sprint.
Tip-top, both of them, but they look a bit different in size, are they?
Yeah, the narwhal is much bigger.
Yeah, the Basil looks like more a medium-sized executive, while the Narwhal is a proper full size.
So basically we have two different cars right here.
Yeah, but the purpose is the same, underlined by these aggressive looks. Look at them, they have leaps, wings, big rims, but they are different at all.
Well, let's pop the bonnets and find out what's going on here.
Well, this bonnet sits quite heavy here. I guess it's stainless steel. It looks all stainless steel, not only the bodyworks, but also the monocoque chassis.
Yeah, that's the DeLorean constructor of the Basil. It's very futuristic, but also very heavy.
Well, it's 1985, so, well, fits the era. But wow, this is a big V8. It's a 4.4 liter. Should we call our American friends Bob and Kenneth?
Nah, we don't need them this time. It's a double overhead cam, it even has a flat plane crank and double throttle valve.
Ooh, it should sound nice and exotic and seems also full aluminum construction. And runs on 95 Ronald Eden only, but this is a race engine?
Well, we have a spare engine right here in the back. Let's put it on the dyno and see how it performs. Wow, 300 horsepower at 6,300 RPM.
Yeah, it revs nicely up to 6,700, but don't you think it's a bit, calm? I was expecting something more extreme performance.
Yes, indeed. The flat plane crank does suggest a very sporty engine, but this one cuts off when the fun begins.
And also, the sound of the engine was great, but it was suffocated by mufflers. We have, let me bend here, 1, 2, yeah, 2 reverse muffler and just a single exhaust pipe. Doesn't have 2 cylinder banks. Why they merge them?
I think it's done for cost and weight saving measurements.
Well, it should be a racing engine, but seems more like a family engine mimicking a racing one. A bit of wasted opportunity here.
Should we expect the same surprise under the bonnet from the narwhal then?
Let's take a look and hope for the best.
Wow, that's light.
Aluminium?
Yeah, full aluminium body and galvanized steel unibody. Have you noticed a big difference to the Basil already?
Yep, it's a 4 liter inline 6 full area construction with single engine throttle. We are back in the 1930s?
Oh come on, it's at least a double overhead cam multi-valve setup. It's not so much 1930s.
True, but you know, line 6 allow low vibrations and makes me worry we're in front of another engine for family cars. Okay, let's put it on the dyno and hope for the best, okay? Okay, I feel a bit relieved now. It's 274 horsepower at 6,100 RPM and stops at 6,600. Not as much power as the Balti, but a similar red line, so I guess it's okay.
It's not as powerful, right? But I can put on my 5 Deutschmark coin on it, and it just stays there. It's so unbelievably smooth.
True.
And it has this really new electronic high-end multi-point fluid injection which can run on 91 octane, which you can get everywhere.
Yeah, true, and the power curve seems also a bit more sporty than the Basil, and it was just me, or it sounded a little bit more loud?
Yes, it has a performance wheel, and let's look below the car. Oh yes, that's a double muffler combination, but one seems to be a straight through.
Oh, so I guess we are happy, or at least happier?
Well, we have a sporty cam and a loud engine. It's spot on for a sports car, but this one tries really hard to be conform with a luxury concept.
So now, these two cars we've seen have different skin, and they are very different under the hood too. But now, let's open doors and take a look.
I will go to the narwhal then.
Okay, so just let me take the Basil. So, nice and dandy. Look at here, we have 4 leather seats, electronic regulation, heating and massage function. We have power mirrors and windows, dark leather interior with wood and soft dash. As you can see, everything was exceptionally trimmed by Agnelli Dumont, so it's a proper executive saloon with all the details in their place. It have also this very nice hi-fi stereo system with cassette player, a tip-top technology in 1985. So, how do
Wait a second!
What's going on?
You are talking about the narwhal now, right?
No way, let me check. It's written here, BALTAZAR Automobiles, Agnelli Dumont. So, no, it's not the narwhal. Why?
But the narwhal has the exact same interior, the only difference being that the narwhal has a little bit more space inside.
Oh, let me check. I can't believe it. Oh, no. Okay, no, it's exactly the same. Do you think that your Laura Atelier and Agnelli Dumont are spying each other?
And the similarities won't stop here. Both cars feature an all-wheel drive system, both cars feature full independent double wishbone suspension, and both cars have a 5-speed manual gearbox.
So both have catched the all-wheel drive fever, aren't they?
In a different way, the BALTAZAR distributes the force evenly on the front and rear, while the BMMA puts 60% on the rear.
And looking at the tire size, I was thinking the opposite. I mean, the Narwhal had even 215 wide tires in front and back, while the Basil here have a fat 245 on the rear. I wonder if they behave differently on the track. Are you ready to hit the track? What are you looking at?
Look at these wings. Are they actually producing downforce?
Well, no, not on the Basil at least, but on the BMMA, wings or lips are producing downforce, and it also have a fully under tray too. Now ready to hit the tarmac?
Let's do it! Ah yes, the narwhal. The ride is not bad at all, but considering the ride height and the cabin space, it's not the best. The engineers over at BMMA could have done better in this regard. The noticeable exhaust noise and the firm yet comfy suspension, which probably is thanks to the air suspension, which does a great job, serve for a great ride on the countryside road. And the power steering is really direct, it gives good feedback and it filters most of the road bumpiness. On the other side, this specific model is also equipped with an ABS system and an airbag for both the driver and passenger. It accelerates really nicely, 5.9 seconds to 100, and it goes around the corners marvelously as well on our test track.
As expected, this Basil Agnelli Dumont is very comfortable. Seems you're like floating on the roads thanks to 2 things. First, is hydropneumatic suspension, and second, this power-assisted steering that is light but still very, very communicative. The brakes have ABS, so don't worry on emergency braking, and we have airbags too, and airbags with the S, both for passenger and driver. It's 1985 folks, don't forget about this is not common at all. However, with all this comfort you would not really believe there is a racing-like engine ready to glue you on this fine leather seat, and so let's for it. Wow! This kind of acceleration was unexpected, but thanks to the all-wheel drive system it takes only 5.9 seconds to hit 100 km per hour, and the gears also are not very, but they are close to each other, but very nicely. So, how it was an hour to drive?
It mostly stays flat on the track and it behaves in the corners. It's very hard to get this kind to an unrecoverable situation, thanks to the understeering behavior of it. How was the BALTAZAR?
Very similar indeed. In the corner, the feeling is predictable and is very tame, also on the limit. You can try to shake the rear or look for some oversteer, but it is very complicated to unsettle the car behavior at all.
Let's do a drag race, 5 quid minus faster.
A fiver? Okay, I'm game, let's do it. We were so close, but the Brazilian car did it at the end. 14.34 seconds.
Yeah, the BMMA was just an ounce behind. Oh well, there you go. Mine was 14.46 seconds to the line.
Thanks for the 5 quids. Well, time to round up our thoughts now. Okay, now, looking at all these factors, why the people prefer to buy a Narwhal GT Sprint instead of the Basil tuned by an Elite one? It's a bit slower, have less power, the Basil have a bigger engine and an exquisite V8 flat paint, so where is the trick?
Well, for example, the BMMA is more reliable. The endurance has showed that there were less issues with the suspension at the engine. And there's a price as well. The Narwhal costs 2,000 quid less for basically the same thing.
True. And also I felt that the Basil doesn't feel sporty as it should on the track. You mean, I was expecting some more aggressiveness, but all that comfortable option and in first the hydropneumatic suspensions cut off some of the fun out of the car behavior. So the Basil was always a great car, and this Agnelli one is exquisite if you look for a comfortable and prestigious ride, but
if you're looking for more spicy performance, you should really go for the Narwhal. So it's pretty much set. Thank you very much for watching and see you guys next time.
Cheers, folks!